Welcome to this Intro to Essential Oils mini class. My name is Susi Roos, and I'm really happy to be here. I love teaching essential oil classes because I love how these oils can impact you. I've witnessed some impressive results in my life and in the lives, I guess by now, of several hundred people. Now, 40 years ago, I started out as an ER nurse, so I have great respect for our medical model's high-tech, life-saving, life-restoring, life-enhancing abilities. But I also began discovering that this same medical model is not always so effective for the increasing number of chronic and often debilitating health challenges like you see on the screen here. So 30 years ago, I dove into the then little-known world of holistic medicine, and I learned many natural modalities. But it was about 11, 12 years ago when I became an integrative cancer coach, and I saw just how powerfully essential oils help those on a cancer journey. That's when essential oils began occupying prime real estate in my medicine cabinet, those of my clients, of course, and also family and friends. You see, whether it's as serious as cancer recovery or simply an essential lifestyle upgrade, it's important to me to empower people with the ability to help themselves, which leads me to my intentions. My intentions for you in this class is that you really understand the power of essential oils to support your health needs and goals and those of your family, and how when you leave this class, you'll be better equipped to use them if you choose. And I sure hope that you do. Are you ready for cheaper, safer, more effective self-care? For those of us in the integrative or holistic healthcare world, that means you always start with empowered self-care. And that leads us to essential oils as one of the great tools to do so. What is an essential oil? These are natural aromatic compounds found in plants. Okay, we just have an example of an oil sac on a peppermint leaf. Because essential oils come from all parts of the plants. They come from the leaves, like you just saw with peppermint. They come from flowers, from the petals, like think rose oil or geranium or helichrysum. They come from the roots, bark, and resins. Think ginger from the root, think copaiba, frankincense, myrrh, all come from the resin. Cinnamon comes from the bark. They come from the citrus peels. You know, citrus fruits, they actually come from the peels. So they come from all different parts of the plants. Who can safely benefit from essential oils? The short answer is everyone. With the right safety protocols, they are totally safe and effective for babies, for children, for adults, including pregnant and nursing women, and for the elderly. Yes, you have to learn some basic safety rules, but they work and they are effective. What are the 3 ways to apply essential oils? They can be used aromatically, topically, and internally. And we're going to look at all of these in just a minute, okay? I want you to understand some key functions of the oils in the plants because it gives you an idea of what they can do for us. One of the roles is to inhibit the growth of bacteria, virus, and fungus in plants, okay? I mean, plants have to deal with those kinds of infestations and they need something to help defeat them. They also help plants heal when they're wounded or damaged by weather or animals, and they also help reduce oxidative stress when the plants are dealing with, say, harsh climatic conditions. They also help plants make energy. And they can be part of our medicine cabinet as well as the plants. This is an overview, and then we'll break it down a little bit. They can help us increase mental and physical energy. They can assist us in wound healing and pain relief. They can help protect us from environmental threats. They can help regulate moods and emotions. They can help promote hormone balance, and they can act as antioxidants, decreasing damage to our own organs and our aging process. Why do essential oils work? Here's the short answer. These are small molecules and they're fat, right? They're oil. Well, guess what? The cell membrane that surrounds every single cell, like in this picture, that's a cell membrane, they're made out of fat. And these small fatty particles can pass through and get into the cells. You know, many water-based larger drugs can't do that, but essential oils do it very naturally. That's one of the reasons why they're so helpful to us. Now, here's a really important point. Essential oils are 50 to 70 times more potent than their herbal form. Okay? 1 drop of peppermint oil, for example, is the equivalent of 28 cups of peppermint tea. Why do I say this? It's for you to for me to drive home to you that when we talk about essential oils and their usage, we are talking dosages are drops, 1 or 2 drops. This is not a case of more is better. And that's important for essential oil safety. Another thing, talking about safety, is when it comes to essential oils, quality matters. Not all essential oils are grown and created equally. Where they come from, how they're planted, when they're planted, how they're harvested, when they're harvested, all of this has an impact on their purity and their potency, and even their chemical activity varies depending where the same plant comes from. It's really important to understand this. 98% of all essential oils on the market are either food or perfume grade. If you look at this little pyramid thing here, the majority of oils are synthetic or perfume or food grade, okay? Synthetic means they're made in the labs. They may have the same chemical composition, but they don't have the same impact on the body, and some of them may actually be harmful, be toxic. And when you have food or perfume grade that might be made from real oils, you're going to get the benefit of the smell or the taste, but they're not designed for a therapeutic value. They don't have that potency. So we have to rule out the majority of oils that are available on the market. I'm going to talk about the upper grades in just a second here. There are no federal regulations for essential oils. Something can be called pure or natural and be up to 70% something else. How this rule passed, I don't know, but it is what it is. So you only want to use an essential oil that has third-party quality control testing that you can see for yourself. Okay? That's why I have chosen doTERRA certified pure therapeutic grade oils. And I actually changed from another well-known company many years ago once I saw what they were doing and I checked testing. They not only do third-party testing on their oils, but rather than just randomly testing batches, of oil, they test every liter of oil before it is bottled. A liter, right? So if you find the batch number on the bottom of every bottle, that's what this picture is. You can see there's a batch number above the expiration date. If you go to source2you.com, plug that number in, you're going to actually be able to see the reports, the exact chemical compositions showing that it has what you expect to have in it, only plants, no synthetics, no foreign constituents, no heavy metals, no microbial contamination. And it's going to show you, it's going to prove its potency. So we know it's going to do what that oil is designed to do. Now, how do you know which way to apply your oils? Okay, we talked about aromatic, topically, and internally. Let's look at that now. Why would we want to inhale essential oils? And that is because when we inhale oil, if you can see in this picture, it goes to something called the olfactory bulb. That's where the smell goes. And that is connected directly to our limbic system, as you can see inside my little yellow circle, right? What does that have to do with anything? The limbic system is a part of the brain that controls emotional memory, survival memory, and decisions, okay? So that's why if your grandma used to make cinnamon raisin cookies with you every Saturday morning, and you walk into my house and I'm making cinnamon raisin cookies, what happens? You have this immediate memory, not just the picture, but the whole memory and feelings of being with your grandma when you guys were making cookies together. Survival memories are very tied in with fragrances and the split-second decisions we make as a response. So we can use the fragrances of oils hitting our limbic system to impact how we respond and to evoke things that are serving for us. There's also a part of the limbic system that impacts our heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing. So we can help have a very distinct calming effect through breathing in oils. Now let's look at some of the oils that affect mood and emotions and stress. We have lavender for calming. That is probably around the world the most commonly used oil for calming. We have peppermint for energizing. It actually brings more oxygen to your brain. We have adaptive, which is a new blend for you doTERRA people out there who haven't heard of adaptive. It's amazing. 7 or so different oils that they reduce anxiety while maintaining alertness to be very effective in your day. We have citrus oils that are just known collectively as the happy oils. They are all uplifting in slightly different ways. Fabulous. And in the middle here, I didn't really talk about it. I'm just going to mention it, that doTERRA actually has an emotional aromatherapy kit, 6 professional blends to help manage mood. But these individual oils are fabulous as well. Another reason to inhale oils is to make breathing easier. And what do you see here? An oil that's literally called Breathe. You can see what's in it, and those of you who know something about oils, you'll understand why this is effective on a respiratory system. It can help clear our airways. It can minimize the effects of seasonal and allergy threats. And it can, if you have, sometimes it's hard to sleep when you're congested. If that's going on with you, this will help promote a better night's rest. Okay. Another reason to put oils in a diffuser or in the air or in a spray bottle is that they can clear the air of microbes and odors. On Guard is our protective blend. That's the big one. That's the star because it's a blend of several oils that are antimicrobial. But individual oils like lemon is an antibacterial. Lemon, you're going to just see lemon showing up everywhere. Purify is a blend that takes odors out of the air. Tea tree I have on the list of 20 that I could have up here because it is so helpful if you're dealing with anything moldy in the air or on a substance. You can spray it. Now, what about topical use? We use things topically for aches and pains. You're seeing Deep Blue is a blend that is amazing to apply topically for aches and pains and inflammatory conditions. Past tense is used for tension. You'd want to put it on tight shoulders or neck muscles or head pain, like aches in your, tension in your head. We can use topically oils for local inflammation. We can use oils like lavender and tea tree for wound healing. They're also super effective for burns and infections. Think of lavender not only soothing your mind, but soothing your skin. And there's even oils that can promote circulation. And I couldn't resist putting about cellulite because I have so many people who say, tell me what grapefruit really does to help burn fat and reduce cellulite. So I just put it here. And what about internal use? A big reason might be to deal with digestive orders, both hitting the stomach, and the one on the right is enteric coated, so it will actually have its impact in your intestines where you may have inflammatory conditions in the intestines. Speaking of inflammation, we can use oils like frankincense and copaiba as systemic anti-inflammatories, and they promote cellular and DNA repair. I take them every day, a drop of each a day, as an anti-aging maneuver. Oh, look, lemon again. It is so good for helping detoxify not only your home, but your body. So we use it internally. And again, you see the immune blend. We can, when it's appropriate, when something is going on and we want to just increase the protection of our immune function, we can take some of the immune oils internally, right? And then we can also use internally to help things like sugar cravings and boosting metabolism. That's what Slim and Sassy is for. And I talk a lot more about that in a class on, supporting weight management. But here's something, regardless of how you're using them, or some of it's depending on how you're using them, we get systemic benefits within minutes. When you inhale oils, they reach the brain within 22 seconds. And they get in your bloodstream within minutes, and they actually get distributed to all the cells in your body within 20 minutes. This is powerful mojo, guys. Natural, powerful wellness mojo. Now, I want to take a minute and just talk about immune boosting, since this is such a big concern right now. Again, I have to do a shout out for On Guard as blend. You can see what's in it. All of them have antimicrobial benefits. So it does all of these things. And we use it internally. We use it in the air, and we can use it to clean surfaces. These are some of the individual immune boosting oils, and you can read for yourself. They're all slightly different. Oregano has actually outperformed antibiotics like amoxicillin in many cases. So we've got some powerful support for our bodies and our homes, right? So in summary, I know this was a really quick look. A set of essential oils can create a natural medicine cabinet, up-level daily health habits, support graceful aging, protect against flu and viruses, boost your weight management efforts, and do so much more. I want you to see, if you look at this picture here, you're going to see the same handful of oils being used in different situations. That's why it is so good, if you want to start working with essential oils, to get yourself a kit of the most commonly used oils. And I'm going to go into that. If you already have a doTERRA account, you're already using essential oils by doTERRA, kudos to you. Schedule a free wellness consult so we can look more deeply at your health goals and needs and make sure they're being met. Talk to me or talk to the person who may have sent you to this little mini class. Now, if you don't already have oils, you can certainly buy doTERRA oils at retail, but I gotta say, why would you, when it's so easy and so inexpensive to get a wholesale account? Let me show you the two ways that you can do this. The first way is what I call the Costco version, because everybody knows Costco. You buy a membership card and you're in, Only a doTERRA account card is a whole lot less. It's $35 for the year. And then you can order as often or as much as you like, and you get 25% off the retail price. You also then are in a position to earn some free products and take advantage of specials if they call to you. And I think this is super important. You join our doTERRA family and you get my support and the support of, if there was somebody who sent you to this class, you get their support in guiding you on how to make the most out of the oils you have. And that's why I would say schedule a free wellness consult. We would do that right away. That's the Costco version. The second way is to actually purchase an enrollment kit. Remember I said it's really nice to start with a group of oils because then you're empowered to work with many common health concerns or goals. And the cool thing is when you buy an enrollment kit, they waive that $35 membership fee. And because you're buying more than one thing, you actually get it a bit below wholesale. Okay. Now doTERRA has 6 enrollment kits. They have other kinds of kits as well, but 6 enrollment kits that vary in price from $100 all the way up to $500 and something. 2 of the kits are just essential oil kits. 2 kits include some incredible nutritional options plus oils, and 2 are designed to help you start creating a truly non-toxic lifestyle and home. Now, I'm not going to talk about the last 4 kits because we didn't talk anything like this, but I'm mentioning them here in case it's something you want to look at to make your decision. But I'm going to talk about the 2 kits that are essential oil kits because that's what we've been talking about, okay? So the first one is known as the Healthy Start Kit. This is a beautiful price point to get started. It's $160 for the wholesale price, and you're not paying a membership fee to get it, okay? And what's exciting about it is it includes the 10 most commonly used oils. I think I mentioned every single one of these oils more than once, or at least once in this mini presentation, okay? You get 5 ml bottles, you get 10 of them, you get a beautiful, I love that Brevi diffuser, all of it again for $160. The other enrollment kit with oils is known as the Healthy Essentials Kit, okay? 7 of the oils, the ones in green, are exactly the same as the ones you get in the Healthy Start Kit, but then they swapped out a couple of oils to give you 3, the ones in the red, these are 3 oils that most of us use on a daily basis to support our daily health habits. So slightly different, but the major difference here is the size of the bottles. Okay, you get 10 bottles in each, you get a diffuser in each. But if you look at the Healthy Essentials Kit and you see 9 of the bottles are, quote, big bottles, right? Those are 15 ml bottles. And the one on the end, the deep blue, is a 5 ml bottle because that's the only way deep blue comes. So what I want to point out is if you get the Healthy Essentials Kit, you get 9 of your 10 bottles are 15 ml bottles, which is 3 times the amount of oil that you get in the Healthy Start Kit, but it's not even costing you double the price. So if money is the driver here and $160 is already stretching your budget, go for it. It's a great way to get started. If the difference of $89 more is not going to break the bank, this is just a better deal. I mean, you get 3 times the amount of oils. So either way, you're getting yourself started with the most commonly used oils to get you started for your health goals and those of your family. So if you're ready to get started, check back with the person who sent you to this class. You may even be eligible for some free oils, okay? If you're not sure where to start or you sent yourself to this class, yay you, then let's talk. You can contact me at the phone number here or the email address, and I would be very, very happy to talk to you. So I'm just gonna say hello and goodbye. You see who I am, and thank you so much for joining me, and please reach out if you have any questions, and I hope I see you on some other essential oil trainings. Goodbye for now.